Hey, how you guys doing out there today? This is Stefan Jimenez from the Roto Beast team, and I'm here to present you our NBA picks for Saturday, November 18th. As always, if you want to watch our full video, please make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel here at Roto Beast. And if you want to play the actual lineups that we're playing, please visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. So, we got a solid little 7-game slate. There's a couple games I'm really going to be focusing on. But yeah, no, I like the slate. It's not too bad of a slate at all. Quick note: the Utah versus Orlando, that line hasn't came out yet. So I'm guessing the Vegas thinks Rubio may be back, may not be back. What's kind of going on with the Utah situation with all their injuries? But yeah, so we'll jump into it. I think the top game to target is going to be the Warriors versus Philly. Last time they played at Golden State last week, I actually was there. It was a great game. Philly kept it close till the very end. I think I am expecting the same thing this time. This game has by far the highest over under, with 231 implied points projected to be scored. Warriors are favored by 8.5. The next game I like is the Houston Rockets at Memphis. This game has the second highest implied total at a 215 projected point total. Houston's favored by 7. In the last game, I'm sorry, there's two more games. So then the next game I like is going to be Clippers versus Charlotte. Charlotte's a team that they do play better at home. Kemba Walker plays a lot better at home, and the Clippers are coming in on a back-to-back. So I think that this game is going to be a pretty close game. It has a 212 over and under projected to be scored, and Charlotte's favored by 4.5. And the last game I like is Boston versus Atlanta. Boston, they're a really good team. They're on an incredible streak right now. I think they definitely are going to beat Atlanta. It's just a matter if they blow them out or if the game stays somewhat close. This game, it has the fourth highest implied total at a 204 projected points to be scored, and Boston favored by 6.5. So if this game is only going to be within 6.5 all game and all Boston players play, they do look very good. So we'll jump into the picks real quick. I'm trying to not drag this video on as I kind of been doing lately. We'll start with Curry. Easily the top point guard on the slate. Last time he faced Philly just a couple days ago, he only played 29 minutes and he got us 42 fantasy points. At his 9K price tag, we're looking for about 45 would be value. I think he's going to get really close to that tomorrow. I think Steph Curry is easily the top play at point guard. Next, we got Kyrie Irving. The guy's just been good. Plain and simple. I don't think that I'm not trying to, he's more steadily in the 36s compared to, let's go back to Curry real quick. He's averaging 43. So Curry's averaging about 7 more fantasy points a game, but he is 800 more. I really like both of these guys. Irving's going to be going against Dennis Schroeder. The guy's an offensive player, but he's not very good on defense at all. I think Kyrie Irving's he's going to have a really good game. He faced him earlier in the year, and he put up 35 points, three rebounds, 7 assists, went off for 47. So he definitely does have the upside to get up there. For his price tag, we need about 41 to hit value. And going against Dennis Schroeder, I think that he definitely is going to get very close tomorrow. Him and Curry are definitely the top 2 plays. If we want to save a little bit of money, we can look at Chris Paul. This is the lowest I've ever seen this guy. 7.6 price tag. He's averaging 37 fantasy points in the couple games that he has played. For his price tag, we need about 38. I'm going against a Memphis team. He could get there. We've seen he came back. He only played 20 minutes against Phoenix, and he got us 35 fantasy points. Chris Paul is good. The problem with him is he only going to play 20 minutes again, or is he going to get, 32 minutes, something like that? Because if he's going to get us, 32 to 34 minutes, I think he's a really good play. But if we don't know if his minutes are going to be increase a little bit or not, then he's going to be a little bit more of a GPP play just because of the uncertainty. Next, we'll talk about two guys on the lower end. I'm talking about the most expensive guys. I got to get you some value in there as well. First, we'll talk about Mario Chalmers, 3.9K. The guy literally needs 20 to hit value. He's going to get you 20. In my opinion, going against the Rockets in an up-tempo game, the news came out that Mike Conley's going to be out a while, so it's going to be Chalmers' show. And, this guy, he does fill up the stat sheet. He gets rebounds, he gets assists. If his shot's going down, he does have some upside. So I do like Mario Chalmers on the cheaper end tomorrow. I think he's a really, really good play going against the Rockets. And one more cheap guy I'll talk about. I like Chalmers more than this guy easily. But, this guy, Thornwell, he's been playing. He's only 3.8K. He's playing at least 30 minutes in the past 3 games. He's not really doing too much, so that's the thing. I'd rather find the extra 100 and go with Chalmers. I feel a lot more safer with Chalmers. But this guy is a solid GPP play. 3.8K, he doesn't really need too much to hit value. He needs about 17. And he could definitely get you there. But upside-wise, I would probably pay the extra 100 for Chalmers. Next, we'll go to shooting guard. Clearly, Harden is the top play. The guy's just a monster. He's coming off a 48-point game against Phoenix, a 38-point game before that. He has Chris Paul back, so it is taking a little bit of usage away from him. But, James Harden is James Harden. 11.8K price tag. That's a hefty price tag to pay for him. You need about 58 out of him. And against Memphis, I think he's going to get you close to it. His average this season is 54 fantasy points. So, even if he hits you his average of 54, you still got to be happy with that. So next we'll move down a little bit. I don't know if you necessarily have to pay up for him in this spot. We'll talk about Tyreke Evans. With Mike Conley out, Evans is one of those guys. Every time he gets minutes, he does work. Plain simple, we know that. I like this matchup. He's probably going to be guarded by James Harden. James Harden doesn't play defense. Evans, he has massive upside. I don't like his price increase, but for 7.4, we need about 36 out of him, and he's got 36 in 4 straight games. So I think he's really solid. He gives you a high floor. So yeah, I like him. Then we'll talk about Klay. Klay is just Klay. 6.7. He's always in that mid range. Last time he played Philly, he went off for 23 points. He got us 29 fantasy points. On his price tag, we're looking for at least about 33. I think he can get there. He didn't really get any other stats. When he played the Phillies, if he would have got us those 4 rebounds and almost 3 assists, he would have hit value. So he is a solid play tomorrow. I think he's a little bit more of a GPP play, though, than he is a cash game play. Then we will go to... Let me just bring this guy up real quick. Donovan Mitchell. This guy started at point guard today. He's playing massive minutes the past 3 games. And the kid's good. He can score. He score. He can fill up the stat sheet. He's getting rebounds. He's getting assists today at playing point guard. He got 8 assists, so you got to really like that compared to his 3 assists that he's been getting all year. So, if this kid's going to start at point guard again and he's going to play me 35, 36 minutes, 6.4 price tag, we need about 32 for value. I really like this kid. I think he'll be a solid cash game play in an up-tempo game against the Magics. And the last guy I'm just going to mention real quick, Eric Gordon. The guy's scoring a lot. He's had a couple rough shooting games, but he's a really good scorer. And now that Chris Paul's back, I think he's gonna get forgot about, get left in the corner a little bit. The only thing that is scares me, I didn't get to look at this. Actually, I think Gordon went to the bench now that Chris Paul's back, so that could kind of hurt him a little bit. If he's only gonna play 25 minutes like he played against the Suns. Then he's more of a GPP play because he does have the upside if he gets hot. But he's a solid play tomorrow. But definitely more of a GPP play. Okay, we'll move on to small forward. Durant, top small forward. I mean, that last time we played Philly, he only played 28 minutes. He got us 49 fantasy points. At his 10.3 price tag, we need about 51. And I'm just hoping the game stays close. I mean, if it can stay somewhat close to kind of the fourth quarter and he plays a little bit, I really like him. But I mean, he's not going to kill you. He's going to give you the high floor. He's averaging 46 fantasy points a game this year. So I like Kevin Durant as a top small forward. Then we'll move down a little bit. Jaylen Brown, this kid's been balling. I mean, plain and simple. He's locked into, 33 minutes probably about a game. And I mean, he's killing. He's getting, 42 fantasy points last game against the Warriors. 30, 30, 30, 26. I mean, like I said, he's just been consistent. At a 6.4 price tag, we need about 32. So let's see what he did last time. Oh, he kind of had an off game last game when he went against Atlanta. But this could have been for a lot of reasons. I'm not really gonna look too far into this. I mean, the guy's just been killing all year. So he's a really solid play in the mid range at small forward. Then we got Ariza in the Memphis game. I'm telling you, I really like this game. Ariza, he's been solid. He faced them a week ago. He got 25 fantasy points. That's nothing crazy, but on his 5.5 price tag, we need about 27. And he's locked into a lot of minutes. And if this game stays close, I think that Ariza could definitely get there, and I think he can be a solid cash game play tomorrow. Then we got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. This guy, he hasn't been doing nothing crazy, but we know this guy is good. I mean, he fills up the stat sheet when he's hot. I mean, when he's on, yeah, he makes buckets. Thing I really like about Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, go look at the track record of small forwards going against the Clippers this year. They're absolutely torching the Clippers this year. Small forwards are. That's why I really like Michael Kidd-Gilchrist in this spot. I mean, 2 games ago he just put up 41 against a Cleveland team, and then at home, and now he's back at home in this matchup, which is I think that this is a little bit better matchup than going against Cleveland for him, as he was guarding LeBron sometimes. So yeah, I really like Michael Kidd-Gilchrist tomorrow. I think he can have a massive game. As like I said, the Clippers do struggle against small forwards. And the last guy I'll talk about, I mean, it's got to bring this guy up because he's cheap. Iggy, we know what he's going to give us. I mean, he's never going to give us the monster games, but he's going to play 23 to 25 minutes. And he's going to give us probably about 16 to 25 fantasy points. But for 3.9, we need about 19. And I think he could definitely get close. He didn't play last game against Philadelphia. But, Iggy's solid on the cheaper end. I think he's more of a GPP play, though. Then we'll go to power forward. We'll start with the young guy, Ben Simmons. This guy's just been beasting, putting in massive work. He fills up the stat sheet. He only got 33 last time he faced the Warriors, but he only played 28 minutes, and he's been playing 37, 39, 38, 36. If he gets 35 minutes, I mean, he's going to have a much better game. Like I said, he's a solid play tomorrow. Then we will go to Draymond. Triple-double threat every single night. Fills up the stat sheet. All the defensive stats as well. He's averaging 34 fantasy points a game. 7.9 price tag. We need about 39 from him. Last time he faced Philly, he got 52. He had a massive game. 5 blocks. So Draymond, I mean, I like Draymond more in cash than Simmons. I think Simmons is more of a GPP play just because the price tag is so high. I think Draymond's in a great spot right here. Once again, next we will go to get a little bit on the cheaper end. Ryan Anderson, quickly talk about him. Always bring this guy up. I mean, he's locked in about 30 minutes, 30 to 32 minutes a game. 4.8 price tag. We need about 24. He's averaging 22 this season. We know when his shot's going down, he's going to get us in the 30s. It's just a matter if that shot's going down or not. He's getting his rebounds. Ryan Anderson is a solid play going against Memphis tomorrow. They don't really have too many big guys that's power forward to kind of bang with him. Then we got Marcus Morris coming off the bench. He's playing about 24 minutes a game. But he's getting his stats. He's got us 22 and 4 of the past 5. He's averaging, right there, 22 fantasy points a game, 4.7 price tag. We need about 23. So if he gets us his fantasy points per game average, we'll take it. We'll move on. As long as we get our 5 times value. He's a really solid play going against Atlanta tomorrow. And the last guy I'm going to bring up is Saric. I like this guy. His price is pretty much just stuck where it's at. He's playing about 30. He's playing in the past 4 out of the past 5 games. He's played at least 33 minutes. So he's locked into a lot of minutes. The only thing about him is prices. It's not crazy, but it's getting. It's earlier he was only 3.8 for a bunch of days, and now it's moving up a little bit, but it's not really moving up too much. 4.6 price tag. We need about 23. And he's averaging 19, but ever since he's been getting these minutes, he's been getting a lot more minutes. Like I said, 35, 34, 33, 33. 37.5, 26, 27. He had the dud, and then 23. So, this guy, he's going to be very close to hitting value tomorrow. As long as he gets the minutes that he's been playing lately. I really like Saric on the cheaper end of power forwards. And we'll close it out with our centers. There's really a lot of good centers. If you want to chase the last game, I'm going to tell you right now, he's not going to score 93 fantasy points again, okay? This is crazy. 7 blocks, 46 points. I didn't know he had this upside. I thought maybe 70-point upside. But he went off. But my Lakers, they don't play defense. This is a lot tougher matchup against the Lakers. You're asking him to get you 55. Last time he played Golden State, he got you 22. He's a solid GPP play, but I would definitely not touch him in cash games. But he does have the upside. We've seen it. So there it is. The guy I really like, I like Al Horford. He played his whole career for Atlanta before last year. So he plays in with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. 7.3 price tag. We need about 36 from him. Last time he played him, he got us 42. He was 1 assist shy of a triple-double. I really, really like Al Horford. He's a really fair price. We got Nurkic going against Sacramento. They have no big guys that could really bang down there. He's definitely a GPP play. I would much rather just go with Al Horford. But he has a lot of upside going against Sac, who, like I said, they don't have no big guys. And, he just played them, and he only put up 15.9 points. So nobody's going to own him. So I just think he's a solid GPP play. Now we would talk about Capela. This guy, he's stepped his game up this year. He's been really good, averaging 35 fantasy points a game. He's been very consistent. 7.1. We need 35 for value. I think this guy, he's gonna get you very close to value. He's been very, very consistent. The only thing that scares me about Clint Capela, he's gonna have to go against Marc Gasol. I think there's a chance he could get in foul trouble just because the big guys are going to be going back and forth. But this guy's a really good play, and he hasn't really been getting in too much foul trouble. So I think he'll be all right. So I do like Clint Capela at center. And then a cheap guy I'm just going to throw out there. This is straight GPP just to fit in other places. But, I'm just going to bring it up real quick. Where's he at? Thon Maker going against Dallas. 3.5, you need 17 for value. The guy, he's getting you, 16, 20. The past 3 games, he's got his minutes up into 21, 22, 20 compared to, the 15s. If he's going to get about 22 minutes, I mean, this guy does fill the stat sheet up. I mean, I think he's a solid GPP plunk at center just to kind of fill out your roster with, hiring guys at other positions. So, yeah, hey, that's kind of where I'm at for today. I'll be back tomorrow with my video for Sunday. If you haven't already, please make sure to click the subscribe button below and make sure that you like this video. Show some love, help me out. And I'll talk to you later, all right? All right, bye.